Hey, Mike here, that Crohn's guy. Today, I'm gonna just kind of fill you in where I've been with the specific carbohydrate diet over the last it's been 10 days, yeah. And kind of what is the specific carbohydrate diet? So over the last 10 days, I've been following the specific carbohydrate diet. I will go into that in a little bit later, what specifically I've been doing. I will say for the most part, it's been working. I've been feeling better. I will let you know that there have been some issues in that, yes, there are foods that are considered legal on the specific carbohydrate diet, but for me, if I'm having too much, for example, I've been having, I'd say, too much egg white protein powder, and my gut has been a little off from that. So there are certain foods, even though they're on the legal list, you kind of got to stay away from. And the other thing has been nuts, and because I bought walnut flour, and I've been using that in a few things, trying it out, and too much of that as well has been kind of making me like, I need to take a step back. So even though they're on the legal list, you might have to stay away from them. So what is this specific carbohydrate diet? It's a diet that consists of vegetables, fruits, meats, trying to stay away from all the sugars or starches like potatoes. There have been scientific studies that have shown that specific carbohydrate diet, a low FODMAP diet, and these other diets will help with irritable bowel, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis. In terms of food that you can eat meats as long as it's not processed. So you can eat steak, you can eat chicken, turkey. You want to stay away from deli meats and other foods that have processed stuff in it or chemicals. If it's just that substance, you're probably fine. So if you buy chicken and it's just chicken or salt and chicken, you're good. For vegetables, you can eat a lot of the green ones, kale, spinach, broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts. Yeah, so a lot of those are good. You can eat carrots, you can eat green peppers, you can eat other bell peppers. It's pretty open. Though you do want to stay away from potatoes, sweet potatoes, plantains. Those are very high starchy, even though plantains is considered a fruit. Fruit-wise, you can eat almost all of them, just sparingly, because it does have sugar. Yes, they may be more natural sugar, so they're a little bit healthier for you, but it's still adding a lot of carbs, which can cause you some digestive issues. However, if you do have a craving for some sugar, and you want a little snack, you can eat some fruit. You typically want to stay with the lower sugar fruits like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. Those would be a good place to start. You're also good to eat nuts. Again, you don't want any processed ones. I would stay away from peanut butter, even though it's a legume. I find that if you have too much peanut butter early on in your sensitive stomach, you may have some digestive issues. And oils, you're pretty good with most of them. In terms of sweets, the only kind of sweet you can have for a specific carbohydrate diet is honey. You can add a little bit of honey to something. Otherwise, you kind of want to just stay away from all sugars and all sugar alcohols. I will attach a few places where I find and check out my stuff to help me figure out what I can and cannot eat. And again, you do have to experiment and figure out what works for you. What may work for me may not work for you. What may work for that person may not work for that person. And that's just life in general. Just certain foods people can tolerate. Some people can have dairy, some people can't. So that's my take. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, you definitely can ask me. I can give you what I've done. And again, I'll attach a few links to put things or places I look for my information. Remember, champions are what champions do.